Welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got these brows right here. They are a teal to blue to purple gradient using gel eyeliner. These are the brows that I do normally when I want to do a colorful brow. Otherwise I'll just, fill them in with a little brow pencil and call it a day. This is my preferred way of doing it, specifically using Inglot gel eyeliners. I do occasionally use other gel liners. Once you put them on and they set, they stay, and they stay exactly where you put them, and they barely fade or really do anything at all over the course of the day. They stay vibrant and amazing and beautiful. And so I just love them. And for the full face of this makeup, if you have not seen that tutorial, I will have that linked somewhere on the screen as well as in the description box. So if you would like to see how I do these brows, then please keep on watching. My skin is kind of red and irritated everywhere right now because I just exfoliated, so there you go. That'll go away. What doesn't go away will be covered by foundation. The colors that I like to use for my brows are all gel eyeliners. First I have this beautiful teal color that is number 87. This kind of dusty royal blue color, number 82 by Inglot, as well as this really much more vibrant royal blue from Makeup Geek called Electric. The final color is 74, also from Inglot, this beautiful plum. Usually I start with the teal, I think, so I'm going to start with the teal today. I pick some up, careful to keep the brush as flat and as thin as possible. Take some flat this way, and then flip it over, I get some flat this way. First I would like to draw the bottom of the eyebrow a little, just kind of lightly, and the top. And I like to try to kind of smush it to make sure that I get the skin. And at this point I'm really not too careful, because part of why I do my eyebrows first is because this stuff is bulletproof, and I love to just be able to clean it up. I mean, you can see I got super messy up there. It's totally not clean on the bottom, but I'm going to use some Bioderma, and then if my brush gets kind of splayed out like this, so it doesn't have a flat line, that's when I definitely go back in and smush it. I sometimes will use the cap as well and just kind of press it on one side and then the other to get that nice and sharp. After I go in and smush, I like to be a little more delicate, especially near the front of the brow. I also like to go do these kind of downward motions to make sure that the hairs are actually coated, because it looks way more realistic. It looks like I've actually colored my brows usually, instead of just running gel eyeliner kind of messily through them. Okay, that's pretty good for now. Do the other one here. Before I go further, I'm gonna just take some Bioderma on a cotton swab and just clean up that shape. Oh, helps if I'm in frame. I will go in and clean up the teal again after I do the other colors. Next, I actually go into the purple. Now I have the purple on this tiny, teeny, tiny, amazing little brush. I'm going to just paint it really delicately on the tail. So with this too, I'm going in, like picking up product by putting the flat side in the product and then flipping it over and putting the flat side in to really make this as teeny tiny as possible. And I also will, because of the way that it picks up product, like I'll go in and kind of scrape off any excess on the side of the jar and then like pick that up like just on the tip. And you'll notice that like, you know, there's this gap happening here, but that's where the royal blue is gonna go. So here's the other one. This is the general shape that I like to do my brows. Similar width all along the top, making it like a little bit thinner at the very edge, but then getting a lot thinner onto the tail. Letting that tail just be a nice little, thin little whop. A thin little whop, technical term. And also I'm sure to like place the hairs exactly where I want them, because this shit is going to dry and then the brows are just not gonna move. Which is part of what I love about this. Once I do these brows, they stay, and they stay for like a few days, and I know that you're really not supposed to do that, but I don't know, I do it anyway. So with these two back colors, also the purple and then next the blue, to keep them from looking like straight stripes, I like to let the top of them be just slightly further in than the bottom. I don't know if you can even tell. That's what I do. It's not bad. I have a little more hair on this side, on the tail, than on this one, so I have to make them even, but it'll look even better once I put the blue in, because right now, it looks a little crazy. A little weird, a little crazy. So, that's not bad, but clearly it's missing something. So now I'm gonna take this brush, which I don't even know what the brand is or where it came from, aside from when I was visiting Nina in Portland. Oh god, a long while ago, and I had forgotten to bring the right brushes, and this is just like a tiny little angled brush. Just a tiny little angled brush that she had on hand that she didn't care to keep. She said I could have it, and so I took it, and I've been using it for my brows ever since because I like it. I like how thin it is. That's one of the most important things for me for this application, is getting it nice and thin. So with the blue here, I go over some of the turquoise, their teal color. I go over some of the purple and just give it a nice blend. And if I go over like I did down here, just clean it up. I like these brows to be a little crisp. It makes them look a little fake, but because then there's hairs that you can visibly see, I really like the contrast of that. Like, it looks fake, but it also then looks real, and then people are a little confused, and they often, like, you know, I get a lot of people who ask me about these brows. So now I'm going to take, this is a Royal and Langnickel brow angle brush. Now I'm like, well, that's too much blue. I want more teal, and this is usually what I do, so I get a nice blend, right? I like go over a little overboard with the teal so that I can put the blue on top of it, and then a little overboard with the blue so I can put the teal on top of it. So it just ends up looking a little more blended. Like sometimes I'll even go down here with the blue. Actually, I might just do that right now before I finish. So I'll like go and put some right in here, right under the teal, which bring some of that teal into that blue. And these gel eyeliners, they don't dry out so much as they like, I don't know, they start getting kind of like weird and tacky. Like that's their version of drying out. And this teal one is definitely in that state. That's pretty much the brow. See how I feel like it's nicely blended. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that dusty blue even today. I do sometimes to go in between the electric blue and the teal, but today not really. So you can see the difference that blue makes. Adding that blue in there, like, this is the brow. There we go. So those are the brows. They look a little crazy without anything else on my face, but those are the brows. Thank you so much for watching. This was my very first tutorial, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments for me, please leave them down below in the comment section. And otherwise, if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you liked me, like my channel, like what you saw and would like to see more, then please do subscribe. And until I see you next time, just remember that there is so much to be grateful for. As they say, no. And